Well, we had a problem with the kiln. We had to unplug it. We had to unplug it from the wall, and because when it's plugged in, the relays just kept the oven on, kept supplying heat, and of course we had a meltdown of the glass that my wife was working on, and as you can see, it's all completely flat. Everything is melted into itself. So we caught it when it was up over 1500 degrees. And now I've got to go into the control box here. There are some relays in there, and we're going to have to replace those relays in order to make sure that it stops supplying power all the time. So the relays are shorted, and this is what a relay looks like. And we'll have to replace 3 of them inside the kiln. And the first thing we got to do is remove all the screws. There's 6 of them that go around this GenChem kiln. You will also have to remove the strain relief from the power cable that goes up to the top of the kiln and here, so you have room to work on the control unit. Okay, now we have the screws off. We can carefully remove the controller, and we have some wires here that we have to be careful for because they're for the thermometer, and we need to make sure that we unscrew them right here. Red on the right, yellow on the left, and we'll have to unscrew those so that we can lay this down to get access to the relays. Okay, so take those off and put the screws in a cup. And now I'm going to go ahead and undo thermometer wires. There we go. And now I can lay that entire unit down. And one thing I like to do when I'm doing this too is I like to take a photograph of what the wiring looks like, so that if there's any questions of which wires go to which relay, I have it. Okay, just so you can understand the circuit wiring, what you can see is that the main power comes in here, and it connects to red, white, and blue. And if you follow the blue, these elements are at the bottom of the kiln. So there's 2 sets of elements that circle the kiln inside. And actually, there's actually 3 sets of coils that go inside the kiln inside, in the bottom. On the other relay over here, the middle relay, these are your white ones. The white ones go up to the top, and one section of coil is with the white wires. And then if you come back down and look, there's red that also goes up through the harness. And so you have 2 coil sections up at the top that are controlled by the red and white lines. So since both of the coils, all of the coils actually, were powered whenever we plugged the unit into the wall, we've got to replace all 3 relays. It's just best to do that. Get them all done at once, and that way we won't have to worry about it moving forward. So to remove the relays gets a little tricky. So we have to get a needle nose or something, and we have to hold the nuts tight as we unscrew from the front. And on the back side of the relays, You actually have to come in, you can see from here, you actually have to come in, there's a cutout in the screen here, this screen, there's a cutout, and we will put needle nose inside there to actually hold those nuts tight as we turn the screws, which are located on the front panel, to remove them. Okay, all of the relays are back in place, and now we just need to put it back, screw it all back together and give it a test. Okay, moment of truth. Let's plug it back in. Okay, let's see if the elements are heating. Before, with the relay stuck, the elements would heat even if you plugged it in and didn't turn on the power switches right there. So I don't feel any heat. That's a good sign. And nothing up there. Let's turn on the power and see what happens. Okay, it's just reading idle. And let's see if we got any power. If we feel anything coming from the coils. Nope. Okay, looks like it works. Guess we're in good shape.